Gulliver Prep Athletics Awards ceremony. Tonight we celebrate the best of the best for Gulliver Athletics. And to start tonight's festivities, please welcome to the stage our Director of Athletics, Lazaro Fernandez.
Good evening and welcome to the Blue Dungeon here at the Gulliver Prep Upper School campus for our 2022-23 Student Athlete Athletic Awards. We're excited that you joined us. I would also like to extend my appreciation to the entire Gulliver Prep community for their assistance in making this night special. Thank you for all you do. Tonight we celebrate our student athletes for their accomplishments on the court and field. Haley Wickenheiser said it best, "Many times I had to dig deep and perform. All that adversity helped me and drove me to want to be the best." Our student athletes dedicated themselves to the difficulty of competition to help their team succeed. Tonight, they receive respect for their contributions to the Gulliver Prep athletic community. Before we begin tonight, I would like to recognize some teams for their achievement in the classroom and in athletics. The following teams this past school year were FHSAA academic team champions. Boys soccer with a GPA of 3.757. Girls soccer, 3.841. Girls weightlifting, 4.0. Boys lacrosse, 3.834. Girls lacrosse, 3.981. Girls tennis, 3.975. And boys water polo, 3.803. This school year, Gulliver had the most academic team champions overall in the state of Florida, and I think the most in Gulliver school history. The teams that we want to recognize from Gulliver from an athletics championship level are girls swimming, Class 2A state runner-up. Boys soccer, Class 4A state champion. Girls tennis, Class 2A state champion. Girls water polo, Class 1A state runner-up. And just yesterday, the baseball team is a Final Four contender in boys in baseball. Again, before we get started, just some ground rules. Please come up here, receive your award from your coach. Take the time to remember the moment, take your picture with a second repeat. And now let's recognize our student athletes. Here's Larry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, presenting the Rising Raider Award, our head girls basketball coach, Diane Kunkel.
Good evening, administration, coaches, parents, and athletes. The Rising Raider Award goes to a young lady who played 3 sports this year: volleyball, basketball, and tennis. As a starter on the basketball team, she was selected as an all-day honorable mention player in her first full varsity season on the court. Dedicated, hardworking, and a true team player is how I would describe her. She is so deserving of this Rising Raider Award, as her future is so bright and her work ethic will lead her to continued success. Please help me in celebrating Caitlin Dolphin as the recipient of the Rising Raider Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present our second Rising Raider Award, please welcome to the stage our assistant head baseball coach, Coach T. Isaac Tijarino.
freshman, Jacob has shown great achievements in soccer, and baseball, and in baseball. Jacob was part of the best defensive duo in the state alongside with his brother, helping Gulliver bring home their state championship for the soccer team. He started and played every minute of their games this season and scored on his debut varsity game against Reagan High School. On the baseball side, Jacob is our starting third baseman. He has played a huge role in getting us to state. He's hitting over 300, has over 30 hits, a few home runs, 20 RBIs, and has scored over 20 runs. Jacob was also nominated for South Florida Player of the Week. Give it up for Jacob Lombard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, presenting the Blue Zoo Leadership and Spirit Award, the assistant head coach for boys soccer. Correction, this is the head coach for cross country and track, Coach David Suarez.
This student athlete has been an integral part of the track and field team for the past 7 years. Starting off as a small middle schooler just trying to figure the sport out. I've been lucky enough to have been her coach for the past 4 years and have seen her grow in character and maturity. This student athlete, however, has always had a vibrant and a positive personality. It is infectious and spreads like wildfire amongst her teammates and her coaches. She has a way of rallying everyone together to achieve amazing things. She has been a joy to coach, and we are extremely proud of all she's achieved in her career at Gulliver. The Blue Zoo Leadership Award goes to Ava Seymour.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, presenting the award, the Blue Zoo Leadership and Spirit Award, assistant head coach for boys soccer, Fede Mortatis.
Good evening, everyone. Before I get started, I would like to give a special thanks to our team, Laz, Andre, and Jackie, for what's been a very challenging year. So a round of applause for them, please. The recipient of the Blue Zoo Leadership Spirit Award is an athlete that I've had the pleasure of coaching for 2 years now. He is the pedestal of a leader and such a charismatic young man, raised by 2 beautiful parents, an amazing brother, and he is such a fun player to watch on the field. Arguably one of the best attacking players this program will ever see. And I am so happy to give the Blue Zoo Leadership and Spirit Award to our captain, our MVP, and our state champion, Mateo Costarulli.
Raider fans, welcome to the stage, presenting our first Iron Raider Award, our head coach for water polo, Coach Carol Fraud.
Good evening. Thank you very much. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the first of our 2 Iron Raider Award winners. This young lady encompasses the full meaning of Iron Raider. She is strong, physically and mentally. To achieve the accolades of first team all day for 5 years in one sport, swimming, and then decide after a few years that she would like to try another aquatic sport, helping us to bridge the gap between swimming and water polo, and then make first team all-day in a second sport is spectacular. She finished in the top 8 in the state in 3 individual events in swimming, started on the girls varsity water polo team that were state runner-ups this season. She will be attending the University of Wisconsin playing club water polo. Congratulations, Aria Toretta. I feel very fortunate to introduce this young lady, who is also an Iron Raider Award winner. She has been a varsity athlete for 5 years. She plays the center defender position, which means she is playing on the top player from every team. She has consistently shut them down for the past 3 years. She is a 2-sport athlete, varsity, was chosen as captain her senior year, named first team all-day in her junior and senior year, nominated this year for All-American. She led her team 2 out of the last 3 years to the state finals, finishing this season with 58 steals, 40 assists, and 41 goals. She will be attending the University of Michigan. Congratulations, Georgia Pasquale.
Raider fans, presenting our next 2 Iron Raider Awards. Please welcome to the stage the head football coach, Earl Sims.
How's everybody doing? Good? All right, good. This year's first Iron Raider co-recipient is an outstanding and dedicated dual sport student athlete competing in football and water polo, and is an even more exceptional person who has added value to our athletic program, our school, and community. And he's a Gulliver lifer. This selfless person is a true gentleman whose high moral character holds him in high regard by his teammates, teachers, coaches, and his peers. In the classroom, he's an excellent student who carries a 5.25 GPA. A member of 3 honor societies and has rendered several service hours in our community through clubs like Baby Bulls, Together We Innovate, and through several reef and beach cleanups, etc. Coach Carol Vaughn and I agree that it has been rewarding to see his progression in our programs over the last 4 years. His integrity, loyalty, dedication, mental toughness, and work ethic exemplify the essence of a true leader and an ambassador for our programs and school. He certainly represents Gulliver with a great deal of class, and I'm honored to be his coach. This first Cold Medal recipient of the Iron Raider Award goes to Daniel Bellington. also honored to present this next award to the next co-grader recipient, a multi-sport athlete who's been a member of the football team, the lacrosse team, the track and field team, and weightlifting teams during his athletic career at Gulliver. And he is a Gulliver lifer. This young man has been a pillar of strength for our athletic programs throughout his career. His fierce and competitive nature compels him to perform at a high level, yet constantly look for ways to improve and contribute to his teams. He has spent many hours, extra hours, hidden in the shadows, developing into the quality student athlete and young man he is today. His high motor, physical and mental toughness, dedication, and discipline have helped him to emerge from those shadows and achieve his personal, academic, and athletic goals. As a teammate, this spirited individual has become a leader and team captain of the football team. He is an excellent student as well, who carries a 3.9 GPA. Next fall, he will be attending Dartmouth College. He has certainly made an impression on our program and our school, and we're proud of him, and he's made his family proud of his accomplishments. The co-male recipient of the Iron Raider Award goes to none other than Cisco Caballero.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present our first sportsmanship award, please welcome to the stage the head coach for girls tennis, Coach Kelly Mulligan.
Good evening. Okay, I'm very happy to be able to present this sportsmanship award to my tennis players. I've been very fortunate to have known this student athlete since her first steps on Gulliver tennis courts in senior kindergarten. She was so little and full of energy, and that energy never stopped. It continued, and her dedication to the game took her to playing on the middle school team for 3 years, on the upper school team for 4 years, where she was a huge contributor to winning 2 state championship titles. And this year she was selected all day first team in doubles. She was always fair and honest and always took her wins and losses with grace. But what made her stand out for me is her team spirit. She loved to play as a Gulliver Raider. Tennis is an individual sport, but for her it was all about the team. She was dedicated, and being a Raider meant everything for her. She had such a passion and was a true team player. And her will to win. Oh, she never gave up. I know we have a few gray hairs, her parents and I, from her being down and coming back, and that's what helped win those state championships. And a little trivia about her, something very special and personal, is she likes to wear these pearl earrings. And she always wears her pearl earrings. And I started thinking, I go, you know, as a coach, we select a group of players, and then you got a bucket of oysters. And you only get a few pearls. And she was my pearl. She's rare, precious, strong, and beautiful. I will miss you, Mia Suarez. It's been a great 13 years watching you grow, and I wish you the best in Wake Forest.
Raider fans, to present our second Sportsmanship Award, please welcome to the stage the head coach for bowling and girls weightlifting, Coach Yari Roman.
Thank you, Coach Fitz. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Seniors, I'm getting emotional. It's crazy how some of you I've known you since you were very little. I've been here for 20 years and seeing them grow and flourish, as Coach says, just planting that seed, right? The NCAA defines sportsmanship as a student athlete who has demonstrated one or more ideals of sportsmanship, including fairness, honesty, respect, and responsibility. This young lady embodies those qualities and much more, many more. So her qualities are selfless, conscientious, mature, honest, loyal, artistic, very athletic, extremely competitive, just like her parents. She's a coach's dream, the one you want to clone. It is my honor to present this award to our 4-year Letterman bowler, 3-year captain, and our 2-time first team all-county recipient, Hattie Bowman.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present our next 2 Sportsmanship Awards, please welcome back to the stage the head coach for water polo, Coach Carol Vaughn.
Thank you. When you think about sportsmanship, you think about a great teammate, a leader, someone who follows the rules and does things the correct way. Not only does this young man fit that bill, he also has the ability to be the most accomplished, the most valuable, the strongest in the water. He has been a 2-sport varsity athlete all 4 years, named first team All-Dade his junior and senior year, honored with All-American nomination 2 years. When his teammates spoke about him at the senior recognition day, he said, "This is the only person I have never heard Coach Carroll yell at." I had to stop and think about it, and I think Toby was right. This young man is his own harshest critic. He has led his team in scoring for the last 2 years. This year, he scored 95 goals, 40 steals, and 37 assists. Congratulations, Daniel Preston. This young man has shown his sportsmanship through his actions for the last 4 years. He has led his team in and out of the water, pushing himself to be the best player he could be, both offensively and defensively. He is compassionate, concerned about each one of his teammates. He was chosen as a captain by his coaches because of the way he leads by example. There is not a selfish bone in his body. He, along with Daniel, had their whole varsity team stay home for spring break this year and do 2-a-day practices, bringing their team together like a family for their senior year season. He finished the season with 91 goals, 19 assists, 26 steals. He will be attending the University of California, Berkeley. Congratulations, Harry Sean.
Raider fans, for our very first Scholar Athlete Award of the evening, we direct your attention to the video screen. The video from our head coach for cross country and track, David Suarez.
When I first started coaching the student athlete, she was a young girl who really didn't have it all figured out. To see the progression of her athletic and academic career over the years has been incredible. She's a 4-year varsity athlete, a Silver Knight nominee for journalism, a state qualifier this year in the 100-meter and 400-meter hurdles, all while holding a 4.02 unweighted and 5.71 weighted GPA. This athlete's career at Gulliver is what most would dream of achieving, and she has a very bright future ahead of her. She will be pursuing a degree in film and media studies at the prestigious Yale University. The Scholar Athlete Award goes to Ava Seymour.
Raider fans, to present our second Scholar Athlete Award, please welcome back to the stage the assistant head coach for boys soccer, Coach Fede Moore Tatis.
Yes, okay, there we go. All right. I have two funny anecdotes about the recipient of the Scholar Athlete Award. In fact, most of the players didn't know who he was until he showed up at tryouts. And he came up to me in the student union and he was like, hey, he introduced himself, and I'm not playing club this year, I'm gonna play high school. And I was like, yeah, man, here are the open pitches, here are the tryouts, I'll see you there. And I was like, who is that? I've never seen him before in my life. And that just shows how invested he was, and still is and will be, with his academics. Came to tryouts, and 5 goals, 5 assists later, he started every single game. He played a huge role in our state championship title. And I remember sitting on the sideline for our regional final against Cardinal Gibbons, and he lost the ball. And that's when all the coaches looked at each other, and we said, that's the first time he's ever been dispossessed by an opponent in the entire season. Players like him is why they call it the beautiful game. He's so fun to watch. He's very fun to coach. He's a great friend. And I can only imagine he's going to continue to pursue this academic weapon, as the kids call it these days. I'm very happy to give the Scholar Athlete Award to Enrique Macedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Female All-Around Athlete, please welcome to the stage the head coach for girls soccer, Coach Chichi Wadike.
Congrats to Enrique, that was very well deserved. So I'll be introducing the best all-around athlete to Julia Estrada. I've coached Julia since she was 12 years old at Miami Premier Soccer Club. She helped out the team in various ways and she always stepped in whenever the team needed her. That just continued when she came to Gulliver. She was primarily a defender and a midfielder, but when the team needed her, she jumped in the goal. When she was in the goal, she actually set 2 school records for saves in a game and career saves. She was also our team captain. She was second team all-county, and this year she was our MVP. As a sophomore, she decided to, hey, let me try lacrosse. Within a week, she was a starting goalkeeper. She helped the team set a school record for wins in a season, points in a season, and then also advancing the furthest that the girls lacrosse team has advanced in the state playoffs. She received defensive MVP, and then this year as a goalkeeper, She was one of the top keepers in the state, continued to set records. She was this year's Girls Lacrosse MVP, and I know that she will also be selected as a first team all-county selection. One of the things that I've always appreciated about Gulliver is the ability to develop well-rounded students that not only excel in academics, but athletics and arts and charitable contributions. And Julia is a fine example of all those attributes. So I mentioned athletics already, but she's also a Silver Knight Award nominee for athletics. Her academics, she's a member of the National Hispanic, she received the National Hispanic Recognition Award, National Honor Society, Psychology Honor Society, English Honor Society, and a few others, but I want to keep you guys here all night. Her arts, I've seen her play in concerts since she was in middle school, playing the violin. She would even take the violin with her to soccer tournaments. We never got any complaints from the hotel, so I'm not really sure how much she was practicing, but I know that she did well because she received, over the years, she received grade excellence for a solo piece, superior grade for a quartet piece, and then 2 superior grades for solo pieces. When we talk about charitable contributions and acts of service, back in February here during morning announcements, U.S. Congresswoman Maria Salazar presented her with a silver and bronze congressional medal. This summer she'll be traveling to Washington, D.C. to receive the Congressional Award Gold Medal. But we all know that all of Julia's accolades could not have been done on her own. Hans and Monica, I believe, are also best all-around parents. I want to see Hans here, I don't see Monica. I've seen them volunteer at several events throughout the school. In soccer, my career here at Gulliver, they helped with pre-game meals, with snacks, with drinks, anything that they could to help the team. They also did the same thing with lacrosse. And 2 weeks ago, if you guys were at the concert at University of Miami, they helped set up and break down, and they helped out with all those delicious snacks that we enjoyed during the intermission. So I owe a great deal of thanks to them, and but I also owe Julia one thing. So recently, I found out that, just a little context. So, coming back from winter break every season, we always have a fitness test. This year, Julia had a gift card for Jamba Juice that was going to be her reward after the fitness test. But for various reasons, when we returned from winter break, we had games rescheduled, we had players missing, so fitness test got pushed back, right? So she just kept holding on to that gift card. Well, lo and behold, we never ran the fitness test. Season ended, gift card expired. So no Jamba Juice reward. So I owe her at least that much, this $10 Jamba Juice gift card. So our best all-around female athlete who in the fall will be attending University of Alabama to study urban planning, Julia Estrada.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Boys Best All-Around Athlete, please welcome back to the stage the head baseball coach, Coach T. Isaac Tijarino.
All right, the best all-around athlete. George has been part of the Gulliver soccer and baseball program since middle school. Since then, he has been viewed as a leader among his teammates on and off the field. George shows same success in the classroom with a 4.9 GPA and his commitment to Vanderbilt University. This year alone, George has held the position of co-captain of his soccer team, started and played every minute of their games, and scored 2 goals and had 2 assists. In baseball, George is the team's captain, drawing motivation of every player on the team. He led the team in every offensive category. That means hits, home runs, doubles, and in one of his recent games, he hit for the cycle. This year's best all-around athlete, George Lombard.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for our Girls Athlete of the Year, please welcome to the stage the head girls volleyball coach, Coach Emilia Rodriguez.
So I am humbled to be presenting this year's Female Athlete of the Year award. Just 2 years ago, the program had only one single game won. What the program needed was a backbone to lean on, an athlete to be fully vested to propel this program to new heights, never before seen. With the help of this female athlete, we accomplished just that. From a record of only winning one game, we propelled to 26 wins with only 4 losses, a Palm League championship, first in school history at Gulliver, a district championship, and a regional finals runner-up. In accomplishing all those team goals, she also has some of the individual awards as well. She was selected as the all-tournament team for the Swing for the Cancer Cure Award for the Tri-County Tournament. Florida Christian Invite Tourney, all of Miami, was awarded MVP and was selected first team all-day from the Miami Herald. She will also be capped off by giving her verbal commitment to UNC on a 4-year full athletic scholarship. Your Female Athlete of the Year, Jackie Tatum.
Raider fans, to present the award for our boys Male Athlete of the Year, please welcome back to the stage the head football coach, Earl Sims.
This year's Male Athlete of the Year has been a dual sport athlete at Gulliver since the 6th grade, excelling in both football and soccer. In football, he has helped his team advance in the state series each of his 3 years. As a kicker, he was named second team All-County his junior year. He has also won several Corn Blue kicking showcases throughout his career and has earned the national rating and recognition as a 5-star kicker. As a soccer player, he has helped his team achieve the pinnacle of high school sports, a state championship. This year as a junior as well as an eighth grader on varsity. This 2-time state champion is a first team all-day selection and is the current Miami Herald Dade County Player of the Year. Not only is he an incredible athlete and player who has a strong work ethic and exhibits great character, but his persistence in pursuit of excellence also extends to the classroom as he is an international baccalaureate student. We as a community celebrate this young man for his great accomplishments thus far. This year's Male Athlete of the Year is Cosme Salas.
Raider fans, to present the award for our female most accomplished athlete. Please welcome back to the stage the head water polo coach, Carol Vaughn.
Thank you. It is an honor to speak on behalf of the most accomplished athlete. She came in her freshman year and was very quickly named a starter. She soon decided that she wanted to become a center and dedicated herself through hard work. She soon decided she wanted to be a center and dedicated herself through hard work to be the best center in the state. She swam on the varsity swim team here at Gulliver, as well as played year-round club water polo. She participated in the Olympic Development Program, played in the Junior Olympics for many years, only missing during the COVID pandemic. She made the training team early in the ODP program. She played for Puerto Rico in the Pan Am Junior Games. She represented and played internationally for the United States when she was selected to the youth national team in 2022. She was named first team All-Day her sophomore, junior, and senior year, named All-American her junior and senior year. She led her team to 2 state runner-ups in the last 3 years. She had 28 assists, 84 steals, and 127 goals. She was named the Player of the Year for Dade County this year and the Dairy Farmer Player of the Year for the state of Florida. We wish you much success playing Division I water polo at Brown University. Congratulations to our most accomplished athlete, Gabby Montoya.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for our boys' most accomplished athlete, please welcome back to the stage the head baseball coach, Coach Isaac Tejarino.
All right. If you thought I couldn't share enough about George Lombard, you'd be mistaken. George has won multiple awards over the years, but this year he has been recognized for the following awards. Perfect Game 17U Player of the Year. He's nominated for the Gatorade Athlete of the Year, projected to be a top pick in this year's MLB draft by Baseball America. He's won Miami Herald High School Player of the Week, preseason All-American by Perfect Game, 2-time Minority Baseball Prospect All-American for his soccer team this year's Best Defensive Player of the Year, Miami Herald's second team All-Day in soccer, and now we can recognize him as our most accomplished athlete of 2022-2023, George Lombard.
There it is, folks. There are no more awards on the table. But before you go, we would like to take this time to introduce to you our new Director of Athletics. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Andre Torres.
I wanted to take the opportunity not only to introduce myself, but to congratulate our student athletes, coaches, and teams recognized tonight for their time, effort, and commitment, not only to their craft, but to Gulliver Prep and in representing our athletic department as Raiders. It's always great when you can get student athletes, coaches, and families from different sports together under the same roof to be recognized and celebrated by their peers. Hearing their accomplishments Hearing their accomplishments makes a statement of not only our individual successes, but our collective success as a program. It's evident that our student athletes don't just play for Gulliver, they are Gulliver Prep. They epitomize the Gulliver Prep mission and our guiding principles of community, excellence, personal touch, and potential. Before we conclude, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and recognize the man Jackie and I have had the pleasure to work alongside with all year, this past year, Mr. Laz Fernandez. On behalf of our school community, we thank him for his dedication and commitment to Gulliver Prep for the last 9 years. This is a token of our appreciation for everything you've done for us. I know you're at a loss for words, so I'll wrap this up. From all of us, we thank you. Good luck on your new journey. And like everyone in here, we've taken pride in calling you a friend, and we'll take even more pride in kicking your butt next year and calling you a friend. Good night and go Raiders!
There it is, Raider fans. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations to all you awards.